Good morning, One Year No Beer. How are you? Sorry I didn't do a video yesterday. I was just so busy with my work stuff. So yes, how are you? I can't believe 1,000 days. I've got, what day is it today? Friday. So that's Sunday. I'm going to be 1,000 days. So yes, I did have something I wanted to talk about, but it's completely gone out of my head. I'm in work mode, I'm afraid. So, but there was just one funny story I wanted to share with you. And when you're going along on this, another reason why it's good to give yourself that gift of time, that gift of an alcohol-free experience. And that was my biggest motivation for never resetting, even when, just because somebody doesn't reset, I don't want you under the illusion that it's easy for them, because it truly isn't. I just chose not to have a drink, and it was bloody hard sometimes. And I would love to sit here and go, oh yeah, it was great. And then literally once you get over the first couple of months, it's just all brilliant, it's easy. It wasn't. I had some horrendous days where I desperately wanted to drink, but I just thought, I'm giving myself that gift of time, alcohol free. And if I go and have a drink, I've ruined it, you know. And I was so intrigued, that was the word. I was intrigued to see what Andy was experiencing and what Ruud experienced, because now he'd done a long time alcohol free. And these people who are watched on One Year No Beer a year in front of me, I was intrigued to know what that felt like. And how could I ever experience that unless I just got over myself, had a word with myself, wound my neck in and thought, just crack on, Sally. And so that's what I did. But there was some days that were so difficult. But then there's also some days that you see something that somebody does, or you're in a situation and you just think, thank God that's not me, because that was me, and I'm so pleased. And you start to get this pride, you start to get this self-pride, and that is like wearing your red underpants on the outside of your trousers. I tell you, it becomes a superpower. And again, if you keep resetting, you can't have that. I can imagine I'd never have that pride in myself. And I'm really proud now that I'm coming up to 1,000 days. I'm really proud, and I've always been really proud to be part of One Year No Beer. I still have people who are in my community who are still joining One Year No Beer 1,000 days in, you know, and I love that. I absolutely love it. And I love it when I'm in here. There was somebody the other day and I was having a quick look through, and there's a lady who lives not far from me, and you know, we're like, and my heart melted when I saw her, and I thought, oh my goodness, I know she'd been struggling, because I chatted to her husband one day, just very briefly, and I'm so chuffed, so chuffed that people sort of come in and try it. And the fact that somebody's local who gets it, you know, because a lot of people don't, they still drink, and they just think, they still assume that you've had issues. And I did have issues, really, you know. I had really bad depression, but I didn't think for a minute to stop drinking to help with my depression. Oh God, no. That's what got me through. And it sounds daft, but I'm grateful to the alcohol for that time, because it did get me through in a sort of way. But once I got over that, I just really wanted to question my drinking. So that's how it started. But these little things that can happen. I remember, again, I was in Turkey. This was last year, the year after Gin and Tonic Gate. It was last year, this one. And I remember we'd been out to the same bar. I had my tonic waters with my mum. And, you know, we'd been out for a meal, and she'd had a few brandies and stuff. And we're walking up to the free bus to go back to the hotel. And I'm not kidding you, I've got to reenact it. I'm not kidding you. There was a woman, and you know, they have these stalls, these fake stalls on the side of the road. And there was one with all the Gucci towels on tables, and they had all the Tommy Hilfiger sweatshirts and all that, you know. And this woman, she was with another man and woman. There was just three of them. She was about my age, I'd say. And she was hammered, but she looked like she was having a whale of a time. Or what she thinks she's having a whale of a time. I was looking at her thinking, bloody knobhead. You know, but I was looking at her, not judging, because I was thinking that would have been me. And she was going, wait. And she jumped, onto this table of towels and nearly broke it. And she was laid akimbo like this, laughing her head off. And her friends were sort of laughing, but not really. You could see that her friends were a bit pissed off with her, but she was so hammered, but so, in party mode, literally, And I just thought, oh my goodness, thank God, because that would have been me. And then literally within seconds, they were waiting for a taxi. They waited for a taxi, said, come on, you know, you've got to come and wait here. So she walked up like that, way, and literally within seconds, she just went, oh, and you know that feeling. And she was literally doing this, oh. And I just remembered all those feelings, because I've done that on so many occasions when Sam's had to pick me up from staff dues and all sorts, and my head out the window, that feeling, sick feeling. And when I told one, you know, Beer about it the first time, and she was wearing a white dress. And when I look and seek for things like that, I'm really aware of when I see it. I don't judge the people. I just really remember that feeling. I just think, that was me, and I know how shit that feels, and I don't want to feel it. And I used to refer to it, I don't want to be the woman in white feeling shite. And that's another reason for me not drinking. I don't want to be that woman in white feeling shite. She literally went like this. And the next morning when I got up and did a hit session at 6 in the morning on the balcony to the sunrise, it was stunning. I thought of the woman in white feeling shite, because she'll be probably in bed now till, late afternoon. What sort of holiday is that, really? You know, and I just think, it's just another thing that happens that I don't want to be like, you know, and I really, really do hone in on them. So when I do because I still get it now, I mean, England are playing tomorrow. England are playing Australia in the quarter-final of the Rugby World Cup. And even though they're playing at like 9, 10, whenever it is, I don't know, I'm working, got retreat this weekend, so I'm just full on. So we'll have to record it and I'll watch it at night at about 8 o'clock at night. So I would be, even if I'm working, I would have still been hammering the cider, you know. So yeah, I'd like a drink this weekend, well I would do, but I don't. It really is getting better, I really don't. But in the beginning, I would have really wanted to drink, but I don't want to be that woman in white feeling shite. I don't want that anymore in my life, ever again. And I can say that, I'll never say never to having a drink, but I never ever want to feel like that again. So look out for these things, and instead of getting pissed off by them like I did with the 2 women drinking Prosecco down in Padstow, and really get annoyed, you start to use it as a log on your alcohol-free fire, you know, and it keeps it roaring, it keeps it burning, instead of, you know, letting it piss you off and putting your alcohol-free stuff out. I use it to fuel it, I really do. And I just think, yeah, that's another reason why I'm doing this. That's another reason when it gets bloody tough some days that I push on through and I don't reset, because I want to experience really what it truly feels like. And you know what? I know some people say, oh my God, 1,000 days, that's amazing. It is just a passage of time. That's all it is, and it is available to every single one of you, whether you've reset 15 times or not. 1,000 days, 100 days, 50 days is available to every single one of you in this group. I don't have a superpower that makes me better than anybody else. Andy isn't better than me because he's done 5 years. You know, we are all just as we are, and we all have that opportunity and that ability within us to stay alcohol free, honestly. So just think of things. So if you're a rugby fan and you'd be drinking, watching the rugby, instead of going, oh, like I did in the weeks 1 and 2 when it was the Six Nations when I first started. So that's what advice I'd give to myself just starting out. Pissed off drinking peppermint tea. But I think I had to go through all that, to be honest, to get where I am now. You've got to be pissed off and just push on through and accept it and see it as a learning. And now I'm a lot more grateful for things like that. I really am, because they just add another string to my alcohol-free bow. So I hope that makes sense. Do you want to be that woman in white feeling shy, or the man in black feeling slack? I made that one up. Make your own up. Go on, put it on here. Just the woman in whatever colour, or the man in whatever colour, feeling whatever adjective. The man in blue, feeling poo. Come on, boom. The woman in red, feeling dead. Look what I've started. I've started a little game with myself. Oh God, the woman in green, feeling seen. feeling green. Anyway, I'm going. I've got a busy day. All right, have a great, great day. And oh, if you want me to, I might do it this evening when I get home. I'll post. They're all on YouTube. I've got my all alcohol free list on YouTube. Every video I did for 1 year no beer is on YouTube because I put them all on. It's like a massive 3-month, well, it's not, it's a year, 1 year no beer advert. I know a lot of people who've joined. They've just been searching YouTube and they've found my playlist and they've joined 1 year no beer. So brilliant. Because I want the community obviously just to grow and grow and grow. And I happened to see one of Andy's little things on Instagram, was just doing some stuff and his thing came on and I was doing this talk in Edinburgh and it's really getting this momentum. And I feel such pride that we were involved, and even you, it's the beginning of it still. So I want to stay part of that, to be, you know, alcohol free when it was dead cool. I love it, I do. So anyway, so yes, so I might put the first video on that I did that was just horrific, and it was just a 90-second video of me having my last drink on the sofa in that lounge. And, you know, it's not awful, but you can tell I've had a few, and it's the sadness in my face, and it makes me upset when I see it, but it makes me very, very proud of myself. And that's what you want for yourself. You just want to feel that self-pride, and the only way you're going to get that in a community like this is to just not drink and give yourself that gift of time being alcohol-free, because it's priceless and nobody can ever take it away from you. So have a great day. Got to crack on. Cheerio. Bye.